a moment when you buy a business. Eventually the noise stops and you have to take stock of where you're at and make some decisions on the future of the business. And there's a lot of noise. When the noise does stop, you do have to start taking control and you have to start taking things seriously, as does everyone else. Eventually you start to see what's really there. All the good things, but all the cracks too. One of the businesses I've recently bought has a strong reputation. Good people, loyal customers, and a culture that's really built organically over years. And on the surface it looks busy, successful, always moving. But when I started digging deeper, I realised something very uncomfortable. Behind the numbers was a hidden truth.
Hello.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, you.
I am.
Not in it for the best of the country, so I don't think they would be that suicidal as to put
The Conservatives are actually what's not right.
The business was built in the best possible way. Relationships first, people first. Say yes to customers. Keep the wheels turning. And that works. In the early years, that's exactly how you grow. But over time, something else happened. Margins got squeezed, payment terms stretched. Jobs got bigger, but not always more profitable. And slowly, without anyone meaning for it, and probably to some degree without anyone actually realising, the business became vulnerable. And not because people didn't care, but because no one stopped to ask the difficult questions. Are we actually making money? So you can be busy every day. You can have a full workshop and you can have phones ringing, staff working flat out, and somehow you can still be going backwards. And that's one of the hardest realities in business. Because activity feels like progress, but it's profit that gives you freedom. Profit protects your team, profit protects your future, and profit gives you choices. And this has been a real learning curve for me. When you step into a business like this, you're not just stepping into an opportunity. You're stepping into someone's life's work, and that comes with a level of responsibility. You don't want to destroy the culture or lose the loyalty. And you don't want to become the person who only looks at spreadsheets. Well, to be fair, I do a lot. But at the same time, you can't ignore reality. Because if the numbers don't work, eventually, none of it survives. So the focus has to change. Not growth at any cost. Not turnover for the sake of ego. But structure, controls, clear margins, better systems. And that's not because the old way was wrong, but because the next phase of the business demands it. There's a stage where you build, and then there's a stage where you defend. If you don't defend your margins, your competitors will take them. If you don't defend your time, your customers will take it. And if you don't defend your business, then who will?
You're right. Yeah, I'm to be honest, I'm usually on 5 minutes early, so you can't call me out. Yes.
What it is that we do, how we operate, and potentially go from there. Was there anything in particular? I guess
Just making sure that the resilience, at least for the moment.
absolutely.
So if your business disappeared tomorrow, would it be because of a lack of customers or a lack of profit?
That's all the same. I'd like to just.
Because those are two very different problems, and most people don't realise which one they have until it's too late. And that's the journey I'm on right now. Learning in real time, between the numbers.